All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Atlanta Falcons. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. This will be taken very short. And a big mistake on the return. He's out of bounds at his own 1-yard line.
All right, partner, get that disapproving look off of your face. He did get it out to the 1-yard line. Yeah, I know. Wasn't the best play in the world. He's hoping his offense can bail him out.
Down. 70, Indy. I got you. Watch it. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Go, go. Look at me, zipper! 54, Mike, 54. Here we go, here we go. Now.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Pilot, 64, weak. Hey, exit. 54, let's go.
This is Barkley. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Foyesade Oluwakan made the tackle there from his safety position. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Desmond Trufant there making the tackle.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Recon, 132 fighter. 5.
Now Jones. It's caught. Shepard. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Throwing Jones. And Ingram hauls it in. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Give him 18 there, and the Giants have a first down.
Set. 15 line. 15 line. What? Twist move. Go.
Now a first down carry for Harris. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
X3, 218, chop. Switch. Hey, seam 6. Hey. Run. Ready.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Ready? 50, plant. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Any weapon. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Hey, check 24. Check 24.
Jones from the gun on third down. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down. Fourth down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
At their own 15-yard line.
Here goes that. 53, Mike. Army.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
2nd and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
I'm here all day.
Darnold. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
51's a much. 51's a much. Hey, watch your leg. Hey, Echo. Hey, Delaney. Hey, let's go. Calm the crowd. All day. Hey, lady. Check 49. Check this out.
Throwing here on third down, Darnold. He's got his man. That's Wallace. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
Here we go, son. 57, come on. Yo, ladies.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Red 80. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Hey, check.
On 2nd and very short, Darnold. And he can't get away from the pressure the Giants get there. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
From the gun on third down, here's Darnold. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try to run with Harris. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. On for the point after is Randy Bullock. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead.
Next to score, Giants 7, Falcons 0. Randy Bullock set to kick off.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start first and 10. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Ito Smith, his first carry. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line.
On second down now, it's Smith. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On third down, Devontae Freeman. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on fourth down. Now on fourth down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football. They are, however, facing a fourth down situation. On fourth down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. Back deep, Golden Tate. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a first and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Hey, Alpha!
On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on third.
Check. Blue draw corporate. Hey, Wahoo!
Looking to throw. Jones. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
They run. Devontae Freeman. Into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman, his 11th touchdown of the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. Now a hit and a loose football.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, now great field position. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21.
Hey, high 7. Hey, I'm coming. Go. SOS. Hey, check Mike.
They'll start out on the ground at Saquon Barkley. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Another good carry there for the NFL's 2nd leading rusher, and we've talked on air, off air about his MVP candidacy. Make a case for him.
Well, I'm just going to tell you point blank, it doesn't matter whether he's 1st or 2nd or even 3rd in the league in rushing yardage. That's not the main deal. It's how he gets those yards and the impact he has on his ball club. I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A give to Harris. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to make the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 42-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Kill. Turn up. Hey, Charlie. Yeah.
2nd and 6. This is Coleman with a grab. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Hey, Orbit. Check 45 to Mike. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Go. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
Now Saquon Barkley. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Past the 20. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Bullock good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Go sack. Mike Bart 2. Hey, let's get in that hole. Red 80. Hey, Foxtrot.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. And he's got his man on the out route. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
On the draw, this is Smith. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley. That's caught at the 25. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 43 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Hey, you don't want to see it. 22 jet bomber.
Trying the right side with Howard. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Darnold completes it, and he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
The Falcons on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Howard. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Howard all alone in the backfield on 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. To throw is Darnold. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Darnold's pass, incomplete. Intended for Austin Hooper. Jabril Peppers on the coverage.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Tavecchio puts this one through, and they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Hey, Delta.
A final shot before break. Jones. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Darnold. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
That's good for Falcons. First down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Freeman, and they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Staying on the ground, this time it's Smith. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers. CD, put on your OC cap here. What do? 2nd and 1, you get stuffed. Now 3rd and 1.
You know, in the old days, I would have said we're going to line up and we're going to run the same darn play and we're going to get it right. But nowadays, as tough as defenses are, I want some mobility. I want some movement, putting the ball in the hands of my quarterback and giving him a run-pass option.
It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Check it back.
Freeman. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Freeman again, a first down carry. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta. He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the 3rd quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just this series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming, worthy adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball. Sometimes they're just not there. Sometimes you just have to find a way to tackle someone.
Tackle made that time by B.J. Hill.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here we go, dude. Here I come.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Darnold. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 12 yards there and a first down.
57.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
On first down, Freeman. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
On 2nd and 9, Darnold. And it's caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
53 is the mic. Go. And 80. Go.
Try to punch it in with Smith. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Ito Smith with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. Tavecchio good on the extra point. And it's now 17-14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. And that is going to be a safety. And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Keep playing.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Again, they'll run with Freeman. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up.
Go, set. 50, 80. Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it. Check 99. Check 99. 80. 31. Check 31.
Faking the give, Darnold. Aguilar has it. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll run on first down. It's Freeman, and 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
From the 45 on second down, Darnold, and his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and it's third down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. The shotgun snap for Darnold. Got his man there. It's Wallace complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. Darnold now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Well, they were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the 4th.
Bravo!
Darnold from the gun. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On the draw, this will be Freeman. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
57 to Mike. Hey, they're scared. They're scared.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown, Falcons! As his guys are in for 6, and the Falcons push further out in front. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. This will be fielded at the 6. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Come on.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
They're running it. Check, 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 check. 45 to the mic. Squeeze, squeeze, double, double. Yep. 45 to the mic. Coming to you, coming to you. Yo, check.
Now Jones on first down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll be incomplete as it's knocked away. But a penalty flag is down. So who's this going to be on? So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
15,
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
Here's Jones throwing on first down. Going right side here, and that's complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Go, go. Rip left, rip left. Check now. Check go.
Barkley. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. 5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Bang, 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 bang. X3. 218, chopper. Check 25, check 25. Hey, exit. Look at me, zipper. Let's go.
Jones now throwing on 4th down. Oh, trying to fit it into Shepard, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 41-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Freeman, he's been busy today. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
That one goes for 24 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Freeman. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. Charles, thinking back to what you said in the first quarter, that part of the magic elixir for a road victory for these underdogs was going to be winning the turnover battle. Well, they only have one right now. Look at the scoreboard.
Yeah, not exactly playing to the form that I subscribed, right? When you talk about winning that turnover battle, that evens things out, especially for a road team, especially for a team that's an underdog.
Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman.